Welcome, beautiful friends. So today, Pilates strength, we are using the ball, and we also have the option, if you wish, to use some weights. These are only 1.5 kilos, or if you don't have weights, good old tins of beans or 2 bottles of water, or you can just use your arms and just imagine that you've got weights instead. So we start off sitting on the ball, feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward, and just kind of start circling around. If you're drawing a circle with your tailbone, and round the other way, just kind of loosening up your lower back a little bit, lower body, and then find that center point. And then as you inhale, just kind of melt down into the ball as you breathe out. Imagine stretching up from the tailbone and up and out through the crown of the head. So as if you're, rather than just lifting from the upper body, so stretching from the tailbone. Draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. Draw your belly button in, and imagine you're kind of pulling your front ribs closed, or as if you've got a resistance band around your rib cage. You're kind of drawing it close to engage those oblique muscles. And keeping that engaged, get a sense of your powerhouse, that box of cereal shape. And breathe in through the nose, and out through the mouth. As you inhale, feel your ribs expanding as you expand your lungs. As you exhale, imagine squeezing all the air out again. So visualize your lungs like 2 balloons, filling them completely on the in-breath, emptying them completely on the out-breath. Also, the arms down beside you. Keep that breath flowing. Just going to bring the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. In and out. In and out. Then bring the arms up. Inhale up. Exhale out. Down and around. Breathe in and out. And in and out. One more like that. Relax the arms down. Inhale. As you exhale, turn the head to one side. Stay here. Inhale. Shrug the shoulders up as tight as you can. Hold for a second or two. And exhale. Slide the shoulder blades down. Inhale. Bring the head back. Exhale. Turn to the other side. Stay here. Inhale. Shrug the shoulders up as tight as you can. And exhale, slide them down. And inhale, come back to center. And just bend the elbows. Just make a light fist. And try to keep the upper arms rather still. Just circle those hands, warming up into the wrists. And around the other way. Clicky today. Then turn the hands, palms up. Inhale, squeeze as tight as you can. Exhale, spread the fingers out as wide as you can. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, spread the fingers out. Breathing in and out and in and out. Then interlink the hands and turn them inside out. Inhale, bring them palms facing forward. Exhale, palms facing away. Breathing in and out and in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower the arms down. And keeping the feet where they are. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower the heels, and inhale, flex the feet. So you're lifting the balls of the feet. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, press the heels to the floor. Inhale, flex the feet. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift those heels. Exhale, press the heels to the floor. Inhale, flex the feet. And exhale, lower. Breathe in as you breathe out. Extend one leg out. Help me point. And flex. Point. And flex. Keep the tummy pulled in. Point. And flex. And replace the foot down. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the other leg out. There we go. We point. And flex. So you're working your toe muscles, even just doing this little warm-up exercise. And point. And flex. And release. Now bring the knees, feet a little bit closer. And now open the arms out. As you exhale, take a little twist. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And inhale back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Again, squeezing the knees together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. So again, you're working more muscles here because you've got to try and stabilize just simply being here. Exhale, twist. And inhale back to center. Relax the arms, separate the feet. Now, if you're using weights, grab your weights or whatever. If you're using bottles of water, whatever. If you're just using your hands, make a light fist. And if you start to notice you're kind of tensing or clenching, then just put the weights down and just do it without. Because if you start like that, then there's no point using them. So I prefer 1 kilo. These are 1.5. I wouldn't go any higher than 1.5 to be fair for Pilates, but that's just personal preference. So just lightly holding onto your weights, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, forward, up, exhale, back and down. It's more about nice, slow, controlled movements rather than, throwing heavy weights around. I'm just going to bring the hands to the palms, face front. Breathe in as you breathe out. Little bicep curl. And inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lower. So we just have 3. Sit up nice and tall. 2. 1. Then bring the arms out in front. Relax the shoulders. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Breathe in, keep stretching up through the crown of the head. Try and make sure you're not tensing your neck or jaw. And open the arms out to the side, same thing. Now bend, bring the hand to the shoulders, exhale, extend. Keeping the elbows level so they're not dropping down. In and out. And in. And out, then come back and lower, back down. Roll the shoulders up, back and down again, in and out. Then breathe in as you breathe out. Try to extend one leg out. Keep it there. Inhale, exhale, a bicep. Inhale, bend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Bend. And extend and bring the arms up in front. Inhale, bend. Woo. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Arms out to the side. Bend. And extend. Bend. Extend. And release. Pop that foot down. Roll the shoulders up. Back. And down, breathe in as you breathe out. Try to extend the other leg out. Inhale, exhale, bicep curl. Inhale, lower. You can keep squeezing belly button to spine. And hit the arms up. Now bend and extend. Breathing in and out. In and out. Arms out to the side. We just got 3, 2, 1, and release. Reset the shoulders. So sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to bring the arms up, out, down and around. Breathe in and out. In and out. One more. in and out. So we're going to come up to standing. So hopefully the ball will just stay where it is, or you can pop it off to one side. For the moment, we'll be coming back to that. So just coming back, feet underneath your hips. Hips nice and level. Relax the shoulders. Micro bend in the knees. Breathe in as you breathe out. Start to float. One knee up. Pause for a second at the top. And inhale, replace. Exhale the other side. So taking your time, no rush. And inhale, replace. So try and press into all four corners of the foot that you're standing on. If you can, add overhead arms, pause, and inhale, lower down. So again, taking your time. So obviously adding a little bit of weight means you have to work slightly different muscles, because obviously you're placing more of a strain on the body. The body has to do a little bit more to maintain its stability, but you'll still get benefit even if you're not using any weight. Even if you're just lifting the arms up, you will still get benefit. One more each side. Release, take the weight onto one foot, slightly bend the standing knee. That standing knee is pointing forward, and just a little lift. And make sure you're keeping the upper body nice and still, so we're not lifting too high. Then bring the hands to your chest as you lift, open the arms out. Inhale, bend. Again, focus your eye gaze on a point. Fix your eye gaze on that point. 3, keep the shoulders relaxed. 2, 1, and release. Come back, reset the shoulders. Shift the weight onto the other side again. Slightly bend the standing knee, and just a little lift and lower. Kick the ball, lift and lower. Hands to chest. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift, squeeze shoulder blades and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Fantastic. If you're using weights, pop them down. Come back to your ball and come back to the back edge of the mat. We're going to roll out into plank. So give yourself plenty of room. You may come down onto the floor, then body nice and firm. Roll out into your plank position. So your shoulders are over your hands. Relax your shoulders, brace your abs. Make sure you're not dipping the hips down. So you're pressing your legs into the floor, squeezing those legs together. Just hold here. Head is in line with the spine. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And then see if you can walk your hands back again, coming back to where we started. And again, roll it out. Breathe in, breathe out, roll out to plank. Maybe seeing if you can come a little bit further. Again, hands under shoulders. Stretch through those heels just as you would if you were in a normal plank position. Relax shoulder blades. Make sure you're not tensing your upper back. Stretch through the crown of the head. Yeah, press down, legs down into the floor so you're not arching. Breathe in and out. Then we're going to walk back just a little way. So you're going to come so that your thighs are on the ball. And we're going to do a single leg kick, or a single leg lift. So you breathe in, as you breathe out, lift one leg, inhale, lower, exhale, lift the other leg. They may not lift very high, so you're pressing one leg down into the ball as you lift the other leg away, stretching through the toes, keeping the abs braced. One more each side, so press one leg down as you imagine lifting the other leg up. It may feel like it's barely moving, that's okay. Release, then come back to a position where your feet are on the mat. So your legs are straight. I'm going to move forward a little bit. So your legs are straight. So I'm going to work the back of the body. So you take the feet a little bit wider than hip width. If you need to feel a bit more secure, you can rest with your feet against the wall. And you're going to bring your arms down beside you. So working the back of the body. Breathe in as you breathe out. Start. I'm sliding as you exhale. Try and lift the chest. I'm not doing very well. Not doing a very good demonstration here today. So as you exhale, lift the chest. There we go. We got it. And lower. So keep drawing the shoulder blades back and down, and keep the head tucked in. So your head is in line with your spine. So feel the back of the body working. So exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. So we lift and lower. One more like that. Lift, hold for a second, feel like the whole of the back of the body is working. And lower. This one time you're going to come forward a bit more, as if you're going to roll, or also rest over the ball. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to lift, and keeping the head in line with the spine. Pause, squeeze that butt, and inhale, relax. If there's any compression in the back, then don't come too far forward. Exhale as you lift, and inhale as you lower down. Just one more like that. So if there's any pinching, whatever, in the back, then don't come down too far. This time, bring the arms so they'll be kind of pointing downwards. Breathe in as you breathe out. Lift the arms so you're coming up into like a T shape. Inhale, releasing. So you're not collapsing too far forward this time. You're more releasing the arms. Exhale, lift and open, squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale, release. Just two more like that. So exhale, lift. Make sure you're not tensing your neck. Inhale, release. One more. Exhale, lift, hold, and release. Fantastic. Come back. This time we're going to come onto our back. Make sure my thing's still on, my microphone's still on. And I haven't accidentally turned it off, because it's so frustrating when you've recorded an hour video and find that your mic's cut out. Okay, so here, coming down onto the floor, I'm just bringing the heels onto the ball. Heels together, big toe ball joints together, and turn the legs out slightly as if they're in kind of Pilates stance. Arms are down beside you. Breathe in. As you breathe out, press down into the ball. Lift your butt off the floor. Inhale, release it like a straight leg bridge. Exhale, lift, squeeze booty. Inhale, lower. Then we lift and lower and lift and lower. Staying here. Interlink the hands. Place the hands underneath your head. Inhale, imagine drawing the elbows towards each other. And exhale, open the elbows wide. Try and relax the shoulders away from the ears so the head is supported by your hands. Inhale, scoop belly button in. Exhale, curl head, neck, shoulders. Pause at the top. Inhale again. And exhale, lower down, shoulders, neck, head. Breathe in deep and wide. Breathe out, curling up again, keeping the elbows nice and wide. Inhale again. And exhale as you come down. I'm going to do 3 more like that. Now, as you're doing that, keep pressing your feet down into the ball and stretching through to the balls of the feet. So although your legs are on the ball, you don't just want to it's not about relaxing here. Imagine your legs are in the air and you've still got to have energy in the legs. So again, it's not just a case of just relaxing with the legs on the ball. We are still bringing plenty of energy into the body. Inhale again. And exhale as we lower down. Release the arms down beside you. Press the arms into the floor. Breathe in. This time as you breathe out, raise one leg up. As you lift one leg up, press the other leg down as if you're going to come into a straight leg bridge, but you're not. But again, if you just have that leg relaxed there as you lift one leg up, for one, you're probably going to strain something and you're not getting as much out of it. So press as firmly down into the foot that's on the ball and pull the other leg towards you as if you're really trying to almost bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, replace. Exhale, other side. So again, really pull that leg towards you, press the other leg. So like that balance exercise that we've been doing on our shoulders, almost like a shoulder stand, where we extend the legs, it's that same kind of action. So lots of energy. So you're pulling one leg towards you. So notice the difference. That's me lifting the leg. That's me just resting leg into the ball. That's me pressing down into the ball, and that's me pulling the leg towards me. So notice the difference in energy. And last one, exhale, pull one leg, press the other leg down. And inhale, replace. And then come to a little teaser. So take the arms overhead. And just check you're not arching the ribs. So pull the front ribs closed. Press the back ribs into the floor. Again, press the feet into the ball. Plug the shoulder blades in towards the spine. So we inhale. Lift the chin to the chest and bring the arms so they're parallel to the legs, not forward. Then we exhale. See if you can curl up. Now you might come just a little way. You might come all the way. Inhale at the top. And exhale, lower down. If you need to, you can slide your hands down the legs and arms overhead. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, brace. So if you start to feel your shoulders tensing, either pause and brace or hold on behind the knees till you come back up. Breathe in and out. Lowering all the way back down. One more. So nice and slow and controlled. Inhale, lift. Shoulders relaxed. Exhale, brace. So usually when you start to fatigue, that's when we start to tense shoulders. So as soon as you feel the shoulders tensing, pause. Relax shoulders. Keep bracing, keep bracing, keep bracing. And you might find you get past it. Inhale and exhale on the way down. Arms overhead. Bring the arms back down beside you. Now we're going to come into a rollover. So we're going to bring the feet either side of the ball. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, lift up. And you're going to bring the ball over. And then you're going to take hold of the ball with your hands. And you're going to have the ball behind you, holding it with your hands. So the ball is on the floor. And you're holding it with the hands. And you can rest your feet on the ball when you get to this position. Press down into your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down, roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow and controlled. Taking the legs just slightly past vertical, but without arching the back. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll up and over again. Rest the legs on the ball for a second. Inhale again. And exhale again, coming down. Imagine really pressing the ball into the floor. So it's as if you've got something holding you, weighting you down through your upper body. And just past vertical. Breathe in. Breathe out, up and over. This time, keep the feet resting on the ball for a second. Then bring your arms down to your lower back so you're in that balanced position. I was going to say, hopefully the ball won't donk you on the head, but it may do. And extend one leg away, one leg on the ball, and switch. And switch. Breathing in, and out. Out. So you can rest one leg on the ball if you can reach it there. It may have wandered off. So again, stretching the legs away, and no, mine's decided to go wandering off. And out. Then come back if you can. Find the ball again. This time, bring the ball between your legs. Bring the arms back down beside you. Inhale as you exhale. See if you can slowly roll back down. And place the ball back down on the floor. And bring your feet back on it. See, doesn't always go to plan, and that's okay. So bring your feet back onto the ball, back into that teaser position. So the ball's far away from you, heels together, legs turn out, arms overhead, pull the front ribs closed. We inhale, we lift the head. We exhale, we curl up. We stay here. We inhale, twist to one side. We exhale, start to roll down. We get about halfway. We come back to center. We come all the way down. We take the arms overhead. We inhale, we lift the head, arms parallel to thighs. We exhale, press down into the feet as we come up into the teaser. We inhale, twist just a little way. We exhale, start to roll down. We get about halfway. We come back to center. We roll all the way down. Arms overhead. We've got one more each side. We inhale, lift. We exhale, roll up. We inhale, slight twist. We exhale, start to roll down. When you get about halfway, come back to center, complete the roll down. Arms overhead. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Curl it up. We inhale, little twist. We exhale, start to roll down. When you get about halfway, come back to center, come all the way down. Arms overhead. Bring the arms back down beside you. Yeah, bring the feet either side of the ball. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale, exhale. Lift the ball. Switch. Feet together, hands together. Inhale, exhale. Arms overhead. Lower the legs down to the floor without arching the back. If you arch the back, bend the knees first, and then land the heels. Inhale, exhale. Lift ball, lift legs, switch. Exhale, lower arms, lower legs. Inhale, exhale, lift, switch. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. In and out. Lift. Last time. Switch. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down and release. Pop the ball to one side. If it will go to one side, hug one knee in. Have a little stretch. And switch, bring the other leg in, stretch. And just pop the feet down, arms down beside you, palms upwards, close your eyes. And just taking a few nice deep breaths here. And as always, using this time again to also check that you're not tensing, clenching, because quite often, especially when we're trying really hard or concentrating really hard, we can end up clenching the jaw, clenching the teeth, clenching the shoulders. So just checking in, make sure you're not doing that. Full breath in, right to the tips of the fingers and toes. As you exhale, try and relax everything. On the next in-breath, I want you to tense every muscle in the body. Squeeze every muscle, squeeze, 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 squeeze. As you exhale, Release it. And again, inhale, squeeze, tense everything. As you exhale, release. And you can stay here a while longer if you choose, just stay. Maybe take 10, 12 breaths, whatever. Or if you decide to finish your practice now, then have a stretch out. Move in whatever way feels good for you. In your own time, in your own way. Bring yourself back up to sitting. And don't forget, as always, give yourself a round of applause. Fantastic. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember, practice makes progress. And one of the benefits of doing a pose, an exercise several times over is that you can kind of like gauge your progress. And you'll often find as well, people don't realize this, and I've had it as well, is you'll feel like you're starting to improve, and then you might have a few times where you seem to be like backtracking, and then you improve again. But remember, nothing in nature goes in a straight line. Okay, so that's perfectly normal. So if you do find that happening, it's normal. Okay, don't get distressed. Go back to really focusing on the minute detail of the technique, and it'll be good. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed joining me.